What is up, team, and welcome back to my channel. So today is a 10-minute body flow. We're doing a lot of mobility. We're gonna just focus on the fact that we're just opening up, getting blood flow and proper movement. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start standing. So we're gonna put our feet about shoulder width apart, take a nice stance. We're gonna go overhead stretches. So you're gonna reach over, pull with the other hand, reach, 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 stretch and breathe. We're gonna just alternate through this movement. And feel the stretch through your sides, elongating and reaching. You should feel it all down the side of your body through your lat. Awesome, one more on each. Last one. Awesome job. We're gonna reach our hands up, reach down for our toes, drop those hips, sit into that deep low squat, opening up your chest, push your elbows into those knees, opening up those hips. We're gonna reach our arms up, full stand back up, and we're gonna repeat this for 5. So we're gonna sit down into that deep squat, opening up that chest, pushing against our knees. We just wanna open up the hips, that's all we're focusing on. Arms up, reach up and down. I'm gonna come from the side so you can just see this movement from a different angle. So I just want you to think about opening and breathing through this exercise. This is all it is. It's just elongating. Reach those arms up, come back up, reach back down, breathing, sitting into that hip and just opening up. Awesome job, team. Keep going. We have one more. Focusing on that breath. That's all it takes. You're just getting a little bit deeper into that stretch and just breathing through it. Get those arms up, reach up. We're gonna go back to the overhead, stretch to our side. So one arm comes up, reach over. You should feel like maybe a little bit looser now. Still focusing on that breath, reaching over. Awesome. Let's go again. Great job, team. All about the breathing. Arms stay up. We're reaching out for those toes. Drop those hips down into that squat. Again, open up that chest. Feel the stretch, this movement. Arms come up, full stand. Reach back down. Get that stretch in between those hips, pushing against those knees, keeping that chest up. Staying tall, proud. I don't want to see you leaning too far forward. You don't want to be down here. You want to get nice and tall into that deep stretch, whatever feels good. If you're really tight, stay higher. That's okay. You've got to find what works for you. If you need to open up those hips a little bit more, think about digging into that stretch. Bring those hands up, back down. You're doing awesome. Push into a prayer pose, whatever works for you. If that back is tight and you're feeling it, again, take a twist, pushing in, whatever feels good for you. Arms up. Give me one more. Breathe, drop those hips down, stretch, nice and low. This feels good. You can do this anywhere. Get up from your desk, start moving. It's just about blood flow, that's it. Awesome job. We're gonna come up. We're gonna do a hand walkout. We love this one. I do this a lot. So this is just great to focus on just opening up your hamstrings. Back, arms come up overhead. Reach down for those toes. Walk those hands out. I want you to chaturanga down. If you've ever done yoga, you are scraping the sides of your ribs with your elbows. Untuck your toes. Look up towards the ceiling. Look over your right shoulder or your left shoulder, whatever works for you. Look over the other side. One more. Awesome. We're gonna push back up into that plank. Tuck your toes. Reach up into a downward dog. Stretch out your back. Come forward. Walk it back up to that full hand walkout. Again, we're gonna repeat this for 2 more. So walk those hands out. Stretch it all the way to the floor. Chaturanga down. Scrape those ribs. Untuck your toes. Look over. Look over your shoulder. 2 more. Good, breathe. Tuck those toes back. Push back into that downward dog. Come forward. Walk it back up. Last one. Here we go, team. Walk it out. Chaturanga down. Tuck your toes under. Breathe. You You got this. Great job, team. Push back up into that downward dog. Really push those palms into the floor. Stretch out that lower back. Come forward. Walk it back up. Full stand. Awesome job. We're gonna bring it down to the floor. We're gonna do some baby rocks. So I want you to grab your knees. We're hugging here. Tuck your chin in, and you are just rocking through this movement right from here. Staying nice and tight. If you feel like it's a really hard struggle to get off the floor, here is fine, but you want to think about momentum through this movement. We're opening up your back. Breathing. You're doing awesome. Just focus on your breathing. One more, last one, here we go. Awesome job. We're gonna stretch it out onto the floor. You're gonna put your arms out like a T. Bring up whatever leg you wanna start with. This is your preference. You're going to tuck this foot next to your kneecap, and you're gonna drop down to the floor, opening up your lower back, right onto the side. Breathing, look over, away from your knees. Breathing here, come back up, bring it up to the top, untuck that leg, back down to the floor, other side. So you're gonna bring that foot to the outside of your knee. I said kneecap before, my apologies. We're just gonna drop down, opening up. You should feel like a release in your lower back. I definitely just did. Breathing, focusing on your breath. If you feel like it's not deep enough, grab this hand, pull that knee down towards the floor, or push with your forearm, whatever works for you. I take this part of my arm and I just push against the side of my leg, right where your IT band is, and dropping that leg down. We're gonna come back over, put that leg back. We're gonna do 2 more on each. Drop that hip down towards the floor, away from you. Keep that leg tucked. Again, take this arm, drop it over, take a twist. If that feels better for your back and you need a deeper stretch. Again, focusing on the breathing. Let's bring it back over. Take that leg, tuck it right into the side of that knee, opening up your back. Great job, team. Pushing into the floor. Breathing here. It's all about the breath. Awesome job. We're gonna stretch those legs out onto the floor. We're gonna go one at a time. Reach up if you have enough room, grab that leg, and we're gonna flutter kick back and forth, taking a nice hamstring stretch. Try to get a little bit deeper each time here. Breathe with me. Again, it's all about the breathing. It's because you need to focus on elongation through your movements. Give me one more on the other leg. Awesome job. Give those knees a hug. Try to tuck your chin into your chest. Great job, team. We're gonna flip over child's pose. Sink those hips down into the stretch. Thread the needle, thread that arm underneath. Sit back in your hips, breathe here. Look underneath your arm. Try to just breathe and focus on that stretch as much as you can. If somebody had your arm and was pulling, try to sit back, breathe. Awesome, switch sides. Reach that hand as much as you can. Look underneath your arm, focusing on just sitting back and reaching. Awesome. Let's go 2 more. Reach, stretch, elongate, sit back into those hips. Again, last one. Reach, stretch, sit back. If you can get a little bit deeper, that would be awesome. Great job, team. We're gonna come sitting onto our knees, staying nice and tall here. I want you to take whatever arm you wanna start with. This is your choice. I'm gonna have you tuck it behind your back. Take your other arm, reach your hand over, pull your hand onto your head and pull that neck. Don't be too aggressive, don't pull too hard. We're just stretching and elongating. Awesome, reach your other hand up, switch sides. Reach over, pull that neck down. Breathing. Awesome job, team. That is our mobility flow for today. I hope you loved it. If you do, please subscribe if you have not. Share it with a friend. Share it with whoever you want, your boss. And get up and move and get some blood flow. I will see you in the next one. Stay awesome and stay accountable on all your goals.